Well, greetings from southern Japan. Today I'm walking through this lovely old-growth forest near my home. This mountain is called Waka, and it's named after the giant sugi trees that live here, Cryptomeria japonica. I'm going to turn around and show you one right now. These are relatives of the redwoods, hence their giant size. Today we're going to be looking for a summer flowering species of Calanthe, another ground orchid. Most Calanthe are actually spring blooming in this region. In fact, they all are except for this one species, so it's kind of unique in that regard. I'm sure along the way we're also going to be seeing lots of other inhabitants of this mountain, so why don't you sit back and enjoy another glimpse into Japan's wild side. Let's go ahead and turn around and look at another sugi here. Yeah, that's cool. The bike ride up the mountain comes easily today. I decide to go up a road leading to an adjacent mountain, a longer and tougher ride, but which leads to a small dirt road that takes you directly to the orchid colony. On the way up, there are many lovely views of the valleys and hills below. The Formosa lily, Lilium formosanum, is a Taiwanese relative of the common Easter lily, L. longifolium, and has become naturalized along these roadsides. The ride up the dirt road leads through ancient groves of cedar trees, Cryptomeria japonica, towering far above the forest floor. Cardaandra alternifolia is a small flowering shrub related to hydrangea and is a common sight in late summer. Geum japonicum can be seen throughout the woods here as well. Extracts from this small herb have been shown to substantially help in healing cardiac tissue after a heart attack. There are creatures along the way too, like this skink, Plestiodon japonicus, eyeing me very carefully. This disturbingly large ground beetle, Carabus blaptoides, in turn gave me a bit of a scare. In this rich environment, life abounds everywhere. The first plants of Calanthe I encounter are a disappointment. Deer feeding on the newly emerging flower spikes has decimated many plants. The flowers and buds have simply rotted on other plants. Still others are yet in bud. Notice how the spike on this species starts with the tip pointing downward, an unusual trait for Japanese Calanthe. Finally, I find a plant in bloom, albeit one with pale-colored flowers. Working my way up and down the valley's steep slopes, more flowering plants come into view. The flower count this year is poor due to a rot that seems to be affecting almost every plant I see. But luckily, a few like these are flowering normally. I pass a colony of the endangered jewel orchid, Odontocheilus hatasmanus, a number of them bearing seed capsules. Somewhat discouraged by this year's show so far, I venture into a new area. Enticed by these huge sugi trees, I happen upon this gorgeous section of forest. Here I hit the jackpot, big plants growing in a jumble of mossy rocks, but again, they seem to be afflicted by some kind of rot. Well, this is a lovely plant. It's the best one I've seen today. I don't know what happened this year, but these plants all got hit with some sort of a fungus, and so all the flowers are fungus. The plants are fine, and I'm sure there'll be some seed set. I was going to actually try to pollinate a few of these plants, but the flowers are just so gone. Maybe it's due to weather conditions. I don't know. But anyway, really impressive colony up here. I found this really magical section of the forest. I've never seen this before. This place is incredible. I have to come back here, especially next spring. Who knows what little wonders are tucked away up in this mountain. Anyway, so this is kind of a bummer, but it's also really cool to see such wonderful plants and flower in the wild. So anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I know I had a great time today. I gotta make tracks back home. I got little kids knocking on the door soon. Anyway, have a good one, and I know I had a great day today, and I hope you did too. Having had my fill of scampering up and down trailless slippery slopes, it's time to leave. On the way back, I happen upon a log covered with graceful mushrooms, as if to emphasize the presence of fungi this year. Before going home, I have one more stop to make, to a waterfall on a nearby mountain. My purpose is simple, to sit in it to both cool and wash my body, and also to clear my head. I cannot explain exactly how, but the cool flowing water literally washes away all stress and pain, leaving in its place a serene mind and relaxed body.